Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe, and thank you, Jedi BRB, for the request. Quick little disclaimer, I am a little bit sick, so please bear with me on how I sound. So, we are going to be covering Talos, and with that being said, let's get into it. Talos Valkyran, also known as the Soul Hunter, was a former apothecary of the Nightlords. He suffered from very similar prophetic visions, just like his Primarch Conrad Curse. Although having visions of being able to see the future isn't necessarily an uncommon thing, within the realm of 40k, it is very unpredictable. That wasn't necessarily the case for Talos. Whenever he received a vision, it was very easy to decipher and very accurate. Because of this, he was very sought after and highly respected amongst his peers, even that of the next War Master of Chaos, Abaddon the Despoiler. Shortly after Conrad Curse was assassinated, Talos would actually go against his own Primarch's words and personally hunt down the Imperial assassin. This is what earned him the name Soul Hunter. Talos the Soul Hunter would eventually come across the assassin, who would be known as M. Shen, and disembowel her. And the assassination of his Primarch would lead to the shattering and disorganization of the Nightlords as a whole. They would break off into splinter cells of warbands. Talos personally would actually end up following one of these warbands, which was led by Vandred and Rathi. Talos would eventually replace Vandred due to a conflict that would occur with other heretic Astartes, and leading his new warband based off the visions that he would receive afterwards. These visions would actually lead Talos and his newly acquired warband back to the location as to which his Primarch had fallen. The planet was known as Segualsa, and because I don't know how to say that, I'm going to write it here. This planet would end up being recolonized by the Imperial forces, to which Talos and his warband would lead a strike against them. Unfortunately for Talos, while laying siege to this planet, they would be assailed by a Suriani of craftworld Ulthwé. These Eldar sought to eliminate Talos, seeing as they believed him to be a threat to the survival of their species. As the battle went on, Talos would lose most members of his warband, and eventually would find himself personally in conflict with a one-on-one battle of the Phoenix Lord Jane Zar. This is where Talos would meet his demise. In the single battle conflict, he would be impaled by Jane Zar's spear, but Talos wanted to do this and would end up detonating a crack grenade. Although the grenade would not eliminate Jane Zar, it would buy an opening for one of Talos' friends, Valkyrion, to slay the Phoenix Lord. In the aftermath of his death, Talos' sacrifice was deeply respected amongst the 8th Legion, and despite all the damage that his body took, his gene seed somehow remained perfectly intact. They would harvest his gene seed in anticipation of creating the new prophet of the Nightlords, which would find itself embedded within Decimus. This would allow Talos' legacy and name to live on within Decimus, the new prophet of the 8th Legion, the Nightlords. Thank you again, Jedi, for the request. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything you want to hear next, and as always, remember to follow for more.